Hello, welcome. Marlene here. Today we're working on a candy corn cutter project. It's been a while. Stay tuned for this step-by-step tutorial. Here are the cutters for today's project. We've got our poor little candy corn. It was getting awful lonely. I haven't used it in so long. And then here a V, or you could use an A if you want. And that we'll be using to cut a little section off of our candy corn to form our shape. Here is the cookie dough all rolled out, and now I'm going to cut out my shapes here. All my cookies are cut here. I've separated them, and now what I'm doing is I'm trimming off the top of my candy corn, and if you go down too much, your ears will be too big, and you can always recut. So let's say we go like that. You can look at it and decide. The ears aren't perfectly lined up, but it gives it a little bit of character. Let's do that again. Okay, I like that. If you want, you can give yourself a piping line. I want the cat to have a white belly, and so you can just use the end of the candy corn, take it to about half, and it's actually not on the cutting side, it's on the other kind of folded metal side, and I'm just pressing into the dough. And this is giving me an automatic piping line for later. Once the cookies are baked, I'll know exactly where to draw the white belly on my little cat. Ready to get started with our cat here. I'm starting off by outlining the design. If you look, you can see that impression that I created for the belly area. And so we're just taking here, I have kind of like a brown orange color, sort of. And I'm starting at a corner here. I'll just make it easier for the line to connect. If you connect the line at a curve, it just doesn't look as nice. I'm going around the whole perimeter of the cookie. And that's it. Now I'm working on his belly, or her belly, whatever you want to say. And now it's just kind of like a candy corn shape for the belly. And we're just flooding this area. My icing's a bit thick, but it's fine. You can shake it out to smooth out the surface, like so. Now for the next part, I'm taking my yellow icing and I'm flooding the whole surface of the cookie, connecting to the white belly area here. Shake out the icing to smooth out the surface. And now I'm taking some black pearls and dropping that immediately right here for the eyes. There we go. And now I'm taking some pink icing and I'm going to do kind of like a triangle shape in the ear here. There. And approximately here I'm going to build out a circle just to add a bit of cute. I'm just shaking my tip so that it sinks in there. And then on the other side, the same thing there. And you can pick up the cookie and shake it out. And now that the icing has had a bit of time to crust, I can come in and add the tail. I'm starting here and I'm redrawing the baseline there. And try to keep it the same like width. Stop about here. And for the feet, I'm gauging from the little pink cheeks I made, starting at the outside and doing 2 U shapes. Now for the little nose, I'm making kind of a candy corn shape, if you will, like so. Now I'm grabbing my white icing and I'm just going to fill in this area. Let's heal that up. And now I'm grabbing the yellow, filling in the little front paws. And now the tail. There we go. Now we're going to let this dry a little bit before we come in and add the details. Now for the details on the body, I'm just doing a line here at the center and then two shorter ones. There we go. Now I'm just going to turn the cookie so that I'm at a good angle. And I'm starting just below the cheeks here and I'm just doing kind of, I suppose, like a stitch around. And then a shorter line and a dot. A shorter line and a dot. And I'm repeating this all around. And rotate your cookie just so that you can work more easily. This little design was inspired by Garfield. When I was a kid, I liked Garfield, and he's not that in right now, but I always liked his little lines that were around his body. And so there's our little cat. There's only a few more details left, and as you can see, it was pretty easy to do. Ready for the last step of our cat. I'm starting off with the whiskers, and I'm just drawing 3 lines. Now for the little nose, just a little jelly bean shape. The other side, the other whiskers. 3 straight lines going out. And now for the little mouth, I'm just doing kind of like a W or a 3. And there is the little cat cookie. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and I'll see you next time. Here are some more of my candy corn cutter projects. If you'd like to check these out, you can either touch the screen or you'll find the links in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.